What in the world is this? This is the Bernina freehand system, or FHS, in your book, and I want to show you how it goes on and how it can save you lots of time in your sewing. You're also going to notice that this becomes my third hand. So first off, you're going to insert it into the hole in front of the machine, and it goes in at a slight angle. So until you kind of figure out that angle, it's kind of like at 6:30. This part here kind of leans towards my knee. Now, when the presser foot is up, okay, so I've got it locked up here. When I push it all the way over till I hear a click, the foot goes all the way up and the feed dog's lower. So all of a sudden, we have a much higher lift to this foot. So if I had something really, really thick, I have no teeth to kind of hold it back, and look how much thickness I can get underneath there. So I'm still holding it up. As soon as I let go of it, the foot comes down on the fabric. Now, one thing to note is that it actually will not lock it back up ever. So if you want to lock it back up, reach behind the machine to do that. So let's see it again. Push it over. The click you're hearing is actually this back part, the part you lift and lower, is coming down and dropping into position. That's the click. Then, as you go ahead and lower the foot onto the fabric, the next click you hear, sometimes you hear a click, sometimes you don't. It's the feed dogs coming up and engaging. Now, the next thing to do is if you set your machine to stop with the needle in the down position, you will find that you can use your knee. So kind of watch down here. I'm going to just push that again. Just a little bit, not a lot. You can just go ahead and raise it up until the fabric can be moved or rotated. I love this for the curves. So in our Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course, which we'll link to right up here, check it out. There's 10 free videos you can watch and see what it's all about. We do everything on a curve. So when we sew decorative stitches, when we do couching, when we do circular sewing attachments, we actually cover 25 different sewing techniques and 18 presser feet. And those of you who have this type of machine, you're going to be lifting and lowering every time you want to kind of go around that curve. But if you have the freehand system put in, life is going to be a lot easier, because now when you stitch and you pause, all you're going to do is just push it over, rotate your fabric. Look where my hands are. They stay right on the fabric at all times. So when I'm ready to take my fabric out, I can go ahead and touch the scissor button. The foot will stay on the fabric, of course, and so just lift it up, pull it out, and then let the foot come back down on the throat plate. Remember, I said it won't stay up, so just leave it down, and then the next fabric you're going to do, just lift it enough so the fabric can go in and start to sew. You notice where my hands are, always on my fabric. So that extra hand is awesome. I hope you'll get used to using it. It will save you a ton of headaches and give you the freedom. One other tip, sometimes I do sew now with my left foot, not my right one. So my right one's not trying to sew and then kind of lean at the same time. I know that sounds weird too, but try it. It makes sense. You definitely will save yourself some time and all of that. Remember, sit right in front of your needle. I know I'm off to the side today, but when you sit right in front of the needle, this leans easily up against you, and most sewing cabinets will assist with having an opening, so you can use that on just about any table.